that dream come true as he competes on Jeopardy, airing this Friday on KWQC. Stephen Olson from Princeton, Illinois, is joining us now to talk about the experience without sharing the outcome, of course. Yep. Stephen, welcome to the show. We appreciate you being here. Yeah, this is really exciting. So talk about, I guess right now you're a band teacher at Princeton, the junior and high school?
Yeah, I teach band at the junior high and the high school.
Okay, but you've always had this knack for trivia. So take us back. How long have you been a fan of Jeopardy?
I've watched Jeopardy since I was a kid. You know, I watched it with my mom and dad growing up and continued through high school and college. My wife and I watch it every night. So it's something that's always been constant for me.
All right, so talk about the process of getting on Jeopardy, because they don't just take anyone. I mean, there's really a vigorous process to get on, right?
So they have an anytime test that you can just go online and take, and you can take it as many times as you want, but once a year. And then I've done that many times, but this year I got a response from them. I met some kind of criteria.
Yeah.
You take that test again and do it on Zoom so they can confirm you're not cheating on the first try.
Yeah.
Then after that, the next time you do a Zoom audition where you actually do some mock gameplay. They have you do the interview segment. Kind of, I feel like they're checking for personality and stuff like that. And then from there you get into a pool of eligibility, and I was lucky enough to get called.
So what did you have to do to prepare? Once you got the call that hey, you're on, you're going to compete, what did you do to practice?
I did quite a bit. I found some communities that do mock online games. I bought a buzzer to use at home. I mean, I did whatever I could do. And I did quite a bit of practice there. Obviously, a lot of studying, watching the show. There's some online resources where people have taken all of the clues that have ever aired, and you can search it categories, anything like that.
All right, so let's go to tape day. You and your family, you took a vacation there, right? And so what was it like to be out in LA, out at Sony Picture Studios, and really seeing that studio and that big board in person?
It was incredible.
I can't even imagine.
Just walk. I mean, I got chills walking in through the audience to do our rehearsal in the morning was just absolutely crazy. And then getting up onto the podium was stressful, but
I'm
amazing.
sure. You more power to you, because that would make me very nervous, especially like seeing Ken Jennings there as well. What was it like meeting him?
It's so nice. I mean, just so personable. He greeted all of us. He welcomed us. Speaking with him in the interview segment is very short, obviously, and he's got a lot. They tape 5 shows a day, so he's got a lot to do on a tape day, but he was wonderful.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. I watched him when he was on Jeopardy back in the early 2000s, and he was just incredible to watch, and it's so cool to see him actually, be on the other side of the podium there. So talk about the experience, being there and actually playing the game, because I'm sure, at home you're watching the TV and you're like, how does no one know the answer? It's got to be a lot different when you're actually in the hot seat.
Yeah, it's fast. And sometimes, I mean, the 5 seconds it takes when no one knows the answer feels like about 30 minutes on the stage. I mean, that was legitimate. But everybody on there, to get to that point, everybody knows so much. And so I know that just about everybody knows 80% of the information.
I'm sure.
So a lot of it comes to luck and to the speed, and hoping that things fall your way. But it was incredible. It went by very fast.
All right, and I'm actually personally I'm surprised that the turnaround of the episode's pretty quick, because you taped last month and it's airing this Friday. So your students in Princeton, I mean, they have to be really excited to see this.
It was we had to hold on to it since early August. They asked for me to wait till a couple weeks before to share the news that I was on.
Okay,
and it's been a big deal. So
sure.
I have lots of very excited students of all ages, lots of great community support. Everybody that I've talked to has been so supportive. I've got people that I don't even know coming up to me and congratulating me, which is very cool.
Yeah, it's a big deal for someone from Princeton, Illinois to be on the show. Did you ever think, watching Jeopardy in your living room in Moline, Illinois, that you'd end up one day in LA on the show?
I mean, I suppose when I was 9, I probably did think so, and unlike most of the things I thought then, that one happened. So
yeah, that's so exciting. So what are you most excited about? Are you going to watch the episode yourself?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm a band director, and we've got a football game that night, and so I will not be able to watch it at 4:30. But we. We'll watch it when we get home, and then the next day we're going to have a watch party in Princeton with whoever's would like to come with to kind of see it all together. And of course, I know what happens, so it won't be a surprise for me.
Yeah, so it won't be a surprise for you. And we'll have to see if he makes it past the first episode. We're hoping that you're on multiple episodes. But one interesting thing you were saying is that they record a week's worth of episodes in one day.
Yeah, and I since I aired on Friday, that was the last episode of the day, so I sat in the green room at the studio for several hours watching everybody else's episodes, which was nerve-wracking.
Oh, I'm sure.
But yeah, so mine was the very end of the day.
Okay, and again, we can't give any spoilers, but you know, when he says something like daily double or anything like that, I mean, do you tense up?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, my heart was racing the entire time. I didn't check the Fitbit as I was going, but it was, I have to assume it was a workout.
Yeah, I am so sure. So you can watch Princeton, Illinois' own Stephen Olson, this man right here, this Friday on Jeopardy, airing at 4:30 on KWQC TV6. And if you can't watch it Friday, the episode will be available on streaming services Hulu and Peacock the very next day. And we will all be rooting for you. And I know your students back in Princeton will certainly be rooting for you as well.
Awesome.
All right, good luck in that. Thanks so much, Stephen. I guess the luck's already done. You already know the outcome.
Yep.
We'll certainly.